and welcome to a Wednesday edition of Robert versus the New York Times Crossword. It is currently 9:59 p.m. on Tuesday, March 30th in New York City, which means we have 1 minute till some Wednesday crosswords. For that though, take a peek at yesterday's leaderboard, and I guess the mini was very fast yesterday, or all of my leaderboard friends are quite fast. We got PB Geckner and the Glorp and Chris all at 10 seconds or under, taking the top 3 slots. Then we had me and Amy, Oriana, Kefas Venta, Herman Chow, Mheath17, and Aero Tangos, all 20 seconds or under. Got Panda Gucci, shout out to Panda Gucci, Lil Sun, very fast, Ogre and Taratuna, Bill Boris, Yarl, Phil, Stickers, and Jwoo, 30 seconds or under. We got Joy to Nomad, Rice Hornet, Gordo AM, and Philly Fom all at 40 or under. And then we got Panda Doggy, Chenny, and Jay all at a minute or under. So very fast. ABC 104 and Emarina. I wonder if you could have said some PBs today, along with Delu and Ball Don't Lie. Ball Don't Lie, Ball Don't Lie. Alright, well, nice fast minis all around. It's now 10 o'clock in New York City, which means we should have some Wednesday crosswords. So here is a spoiler alert for the Wednesday mini. If you would like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. The mini is free to play. Alright, we're looking okay there. Let's get into it. Safe, clam, oh my gosh, schwa, nice, million, bared, empty, sense, wow, chirp and tweet, along with Sandy. This was pretty tough. I think this will be slower than yesterday for a lot of people. I do like schwa though. It's a very nice fill. Odd collection of letters in a row. Bared, empty, and sense. Yeah. I wonder how everyone will do on this. 16 seconds. It's probably okay. Let me know how you did in the comments down below. But now for the main event, which is the Wednesday Daily Grid. That is by Trenton Charlson today, who I recognize and is actually quite famous for liking to have lots of J's, Q's, and Z's in his grids. So I wonder if we'll see a lot of those today. Here's a spoiler alert for the Wednesday Daily Grid. If you would like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. The Daily Grid does require a New York Times game subscription. Alright, Trenton Charlson, let's see what you got for us. Ooh, this is it's a 16 by 15 grid because we got some left-right, no. But it's an oversized grid with some shaded regions, I think, over here. I wonder what's happening here. Very excited. Let's get into it. It becomes less important by comparison. Pails, potpourri pieces, petals, tree that's favorite giraffes, acacia, bemoan, lament, paranormal powers, ESP, and thin layered sedimentary rock, maybe shale, yeah, eCache, Tampa, etc. Covenant, newspaper unit. So page and pact, one who raised Cain. It's not able, is it? Wounded by a bull, say gourd. Catch a sight of espies, tiny ammo, maybe BBs, Garden of Earthly Delights painters, not sure. Bear who sang, the bare necessities, that's blue. Like some breakfast cereals, oaten, emphatic 2-pointer, SLAMDUNK, going places, not sure, and heaven forbid. I don't know, but this is blue. Hubbubs, adieus, raised Cain. Bellyache is carp. Oh, Adam. Adam is his father. Benjamin Franklin depicted on the first US one. Stamp. Come on, open the door, let me in. Fresh Air Broadcasters, NPR, shout out to Tate. And LX, 1990 supermodel with a palindromic name. I guess that must mean it's Emma. Heaven forbid. To put one's trust in, depend on, going places. Japanese salad herb. Mrs. on Mallorca is Senora. 43rd Prez is GWB, George W. Bush. Filled to the gills, sate. Like regular exercise and happiness per researchers. Linked. Side of the long is edged. French military headwear is kepi, right? But 2 P's? Something to believe in. Tenet, maybe? Heaven forbid. I hope not, or hope not, rather. I guess it's Bosch. Going places, commodes, and Udo. Not familiar with Udo. Smaller parts make up a larger whole with a synth to the 6 groups of shaded squares in this puzzle. I don't see it. Pagoda, palace, and school. If you go around, so some kind of buildings. Brand of knives touted in classic infomercials. Is that Ginsu? Let's look past. Maybe elude here. It's kepis in the plural. So building something like Sodom and Gomorrah, and Abraham Lincoln for one. What about this? Conflict that ended is World War I. Pee-wee here. Crooked is bent, and swelled heads are egos. So building hooks. Modern to grammar. Winter Olympics host is Torino or Turin. Food spoiling bacterium is E. coli. Lindy Hop. Shout out to Jay, who took Lindy Hop courses. Eaton, and I still don't know what this is. Diamond stat. RBI or ERA. Not a happy face could be grimace. Put 2 and 2 together could be add. Dance move. That's the dab. Mayim Bialik. I think it's like this. Believe it or not. And Stitch's pal is Lilo. Herculean undertaken. Abhor to loathe. Key of Beethoven's Ninth, D minor. Soccer great with the statue of Buenos Aires. Argentinian soccer great, huh? Biblical here. 2 thumbs up. I loved it. Or could be liked, I guess. Far from original. Trite. Brown loaf with an earthy taste. Above the knee skirt is a mini or a MIDI. Union something? Mini is smartphone recording. Video. Pet rocks once fad. Turn the litmus paper red. Acids. Stead. Liu. Part of a political convention roll call. Checks out in a way. Cases. Right? Unionist. 9-digit ID is SSN and Elton John. So we got castle there. Food for a sea urchin is kelp. Posterior rump. Thingy item. So we got temple. Topple over real. Daryl Brown. Dark Rye. Keel over. There we go. Sacha Baron Cohen. Company left behind the first microprocessor. Is it Intel? Lionel Messi. Ordeal. State. Tan and in fact. And then what is this? Hercules to Zeus's son. BROgrammer. Building Plex. What is... use as dishes. Eat on. Building blocks. BROgrammer. Wow. Okay. Building blocks. So each of these is a building going around in a block. Palace, pagoda, school, castle, temple, and chalet. So nice collection of buildings. They also have a nice, pleasing arrangement around the grid. This is 16 wide because the revealer here is a 14-letter fill, so you can't get it symmetrically in a 15 by 15 grid. GW, that's good. Oh yeah, that's George W. Bush. Not a lot of X's or Q's or J's. Are there any? Man, I sort of predicted that and then I was wrong. But very smooth fill. Very smooth fill. The theme is nice enough. Are there any other 6-letter buildings that you can think of other than these? Might be hard to think of one. Hostel? Duplex? Duplex seems like it would be like a Trenton Charlson kind of word. Anyway, let's take a peek around the puzzle. I didn't actually check all of the crosses because it's kind of flying through that top section there. Pales, page, Bosch. Yeah, my art history is poor, so I just got that off the crosses. But let's see if I recognize the painting. I'm sure my more artistic friends certainly knew it. It's a triptych. Shout out to Mitch, who at some point had a triptych painting party. Wow. So what's depicted here? It's gonna be the Garden of Earthly Delights, huh? Dire warning on the peril of life's temptations. Intricacy of the symbolism has led to a wide range of scholarly interpretations over the centuries. I confess I don't actually recognize it. Where is it currently located? Museo del Prado in Madrid. Never been there. But cool. Hopefully I'll try to remember that one. eCash is very popular. Ados always appear. Little misdirection. St. Petersburg, Florida. Carp is another one of these commonly clued as complaining on crosswords, but probably less often used in real life. Didn't know this, but the clue made it so that it was a little easier linked. Interesting. Yeah, the fills they're kind of okay, I guess. Didn't know about Udo. Udo herb. Japanese spikenard. Mountain asparagus. Oh. Darungturu. They do look a bit like asparagus. They're eaten as namur or changachi. Interesting. Oh, they're in Meuntang. Okay, I wasn't familiar with... Actually, I'm not familiar with the Korean one either, but I wasn't familiar with Udo in particular. That seems like, I wonder if Trenton Charlson really knows about it, or his software just filled it in. Tenet, shout out to Rice Hornet, who's been talking about that movie fairly regularly. I haven't seen it. Ginsu. Yeah, one thing I need to work on is my memory of Olympic locations. Dab. This is a nice lively clue for the dab. Dance that move that went from trendy to cringey in the 2010s. I think it was always cringy personally. I loved it. Yeah, this is all pretty reasonable stuff. Nothing really that delightful, I gotta say, amongst these fills, but all pretty reasonable. Udo is a bit niche, but you know, that's okay to have, as long as the crosses are fair. Yeah, okay, what about the downs? Acacia. I do like giraffes. Slam dunk next to commodes. that actually is kind of nice, and I hope not. So this upper right corner is pretty nice for the school. NPR. Tate has a singlet that says NPR Track Club on it. That's why I shout out Tate. Kepi. Yeah, this is like a thing to know. It looks like this. French military cap. Reminds me of like a Civil War era cap. Oh. Civil War caps are based on the French kepi. I wonder if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Eat on instead of eaten, yeah. I would have gotten building blocks if I thought a little bit more about that, Phil. Biblical and Unionist. Yeah, so those opposite corners are pretty nice. And Grimace. Yeah, Mayan Bialik. Proud of being able to spell that, frankly. Trite, messy, keel, rump. SSN and tan. Yeah, so not too much junk in this crossword. Not as many high Scrabble value letters as I'm used to seeing on a Trenton Charlson grid, but interesting enough theme. Nice collection of 6-letter buildings. Yeah, solid enough. Nice cluing for some of it. And that was a fast fill for me, so I guess quite smooth. Let me know what you thought of the puzzle in the description down, or in the comments down below. But now let's take a peek at some statistics. The leaderboard. Close to my best. This one I set, as I mentioned, before bed on my phone the other day. Making my way back through 2019. Pretty close to that. And let's take a peek at the leaderboard tomorrow. Stickers, nice and early as always. Shout out to Stickers, who are moving apartments at the moment. We got Entero Tuna just edging out Aero Tangos. Nice to see you all on the leaderboard nice and early. Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, commenting, subscribing, etc. And I'll see you tomorrow for some Thursday puzzles.